It's all empty. Place we've been living for 10 weeks, it is all empty now. On the way to moving in. This is the final stint. We are actually moving out. Whoop. We are finally moving our stuff in. We've got loads of furniture here. We're gonna move everything in. So honestly, it's been so long. There's been a lot of stresses. This week will pretty much be moving in week and launch week of the site. So I'm so excited. People come to your house and build all the stuff for you. So we've got it all made here, all just getting done for us, which is great. So this was the only thing I let Max buy, and he just wants to plant it. That's very good. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. So, haven't updated you in a while, so I thought I would update you on my current situation with my physique. So I haven't done a physique update for a very long time. So the last time I actually checked in was on December. It was actually, I think, the week after the Olympia happened. So, and I'm gonna go into that today about being consistent within my off season and stuff like that, because there's something that I kind of wanted to share that I feel that I do actually struggle with my off season more than I thought. So I want to kind of go into that as to why I think I struggle. But I checked in yesterday, as you saw in the previous clips before, and I'm really happy with my shape. I'm actually a good 5 kilos up from what I was when I came to Dubai. So I was around 69 kilos when I came to Dubai, and I'm now 74, which is actually the heaviest I've ever been. But I'm really happy still with my shape. I feel good within my shape. I do feel like I've gained a little bit more body fat than what I would like to. So that's why I want to get back to my consistency and get back on a plan, get back on a training program, get back to just accountability in general, because it is very important within the bodybuilding world. If you want to be successful, you need to be consistent and you need to be accountable with your coach. And I want to set a good example for that. So I want to get back to consistency now that stresses are over. It's now been 2 full weeks since the posing portal has been live. And if you are part of the posing portal journey, please comment down below, because I would love to see how you guys find the site and how you're getting on. And if you haven't signed up, why not? And go to the link in my bio and check out the website and see what it's all about. I'm honestly really happy with the outcome. It's so amazing to see you progress so much, and honestly I have so many plans for this portal, so it's going to be really exciting. But I have a check-in video response from my coach now, Adam, so I'm gonna listen to that, and I want to try and give you guys a little bit of an insight of what he tells me.
Hey Phoebe, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm excited to see your check-in this week, and as far as your overall shape goes and your overall look goes, you actually are doing pretty good. And to be honest with you about everything, I don't think you need a whole bunch more time than you think. Now, obviously the fullness of bikini has gotten, fuller and more muscular. But let's go ahead and take a look at your physique and kind of go into where everything is. This is going to be a weird one for you, but as far as your legs go, I do think that this is probably the first time I've said this to you, you do need a little bit more in the leg right now, just to help with your overall lines. Now, the problem is that...
Hold up. So that's actually the first time he's ever said to me, Phoebe, we need to work on your legs, because my quads have always been slightly bigger. So he's always told me to keep them downsized. So that's actually really weird, him saying, yeah, Phoebe, let's work legs again.
Looking at balance in his why, and your hips do look very overpowering to your legs right now, but that could just be right now because maybe you store more body fat naturally in your glutes than you do in your legs. But even in this front pose here and in this back pose, I would like to see a little bit more roundness in the back pose, and I would like to see a little bit more roundness here in this front pose, as well as just a little bit more quad detail. Doing legs and doing glutes now, we can definitely do it and have some fun, going heavy with it and having fun.
That actually makes me so happy.
Obviously, you have awesome lats. We don't need anything really in there, but we'll still do some lat exercises to keep it there. I think we can go a little bit heavy with legs for a little while and just have some fun in the gym again. I want you to be super motivated, having fun with your workouts. You a really good stimulus for your metabolism to do hard leg workouts and to grow a little bit in the glutes and in the legs.
That's actually hilarious hearing it, because my legs have always been, Phoebe, make sure that you don't get them too big. And I always say to people when I train with people, like, I can't train quads. If I feel an exercise within my legs and stuff like that, like I have to stop, because like I can't feel it in this area. So
now, as far as your overall shoulders go, from the front, your shoulders look good. They look really good, actually. But from the back, there's more to be desired. I'm not seeing the pop of the rear delt. I'm not seeing the capping from the back at all. So some more shoulder work would be good.
I mean, this check-in is surprising me more than I thought. So obviously, again, I always have been told to kind of calm it down on shoulders, just make sure that we don't go kind of, you know, too over the top or anything like that. And now he's saying more shoulder as well. He's saying more rear delt. So I don't actually typically train my rear delts like a lot. So I think I will be focusing a lot more on obviously training it a little bit more.
And the other thing that's hurting you right now with your overall presentation is your arms. Your arms do pretty big right now. I don't know if you're training them specifically or not, but I want to pull back on training your arms specifically for a little while. I don't know if it's just you might store body fat in your arms too, and maybe that's what's making them look a little bit bigger. They are taking away from your shoulder lines, you know? Your shoulder looks like straight down without the capping, right? Yeah. Because your arm it's because your arm is so muscular. If your arm was just a hair smaller, your shoulder would look that much bigger. That's the reason for it. So, you know, want to be smart about how you're developing your arms. So we're going to make sure that there's no arm work in there. You're still going to get your arms worked from doing back, from doing shoulders, things like that. Now, as far as your nutrition plan goes, we need to get a baseline going. I'll make some adjustments to the menu plan. You know, you can macro that if you need to right now. It's fine. So anyway, let's get this thing started. Let me know if you have any questions for me, and then we'll go from here. All right, talk to you soon.
That check-in actually went a lot better than I thought. So for the last week or so, I have been tracking macros and just kind of getting back to consistency. So putting myself on around 2,100 calories, doing 20 minutes of, I guess, walking on the treadmill, steady state cardio 5 times a week. Now, obviously, he's just sent me through a training program, so I'm gonna kind of go through that. So let's actually have a look at that. And he also sent through a nutrition plan as well. So nutrition, he wants me to be on around 2,000 calories. Again, what I've pretty much just been on. So we want this as a baseline. So my plan, or our plan at the moment, is to just try and increase this over the next month or so, and then in May time kind of relook at what we're looking like, or potentially look at shows maybe the end of the year. I'm currently undecided what I want to do, so I'm not sure if I want to actually go for 2021 Olympia invite. I actually want to try and move towards 2022, purely because I feel like, because I have been not as consistent the last 3-4 months, obviously moving to Dubai, launching the site, all that type of thing, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm this close again to the invite. Do you know what I mean? Like, last year was really tough, and even the year before, again, not getting the invite and really trying hard, and I don't want to leave one stone unturned and it be like, oh, if I just had a better off season, then I could have potentially done better or looked better on stage. I would rather put myself in the better position versus try and force a prep. And I think that's something that you need to have a look at and make sure that you're doing yourself. If you're going towards a prep, always make sure that you try and put yourself in the best position possible, so you can give your all to that prep. And if that's not the case, then it's okay to push things back and not prep, if that makes sense. So I think that's one thing that I was actually worried to do, and I think that's what's been holding me back in potentially going forwards towards this Olympia invite this year, because I know I'm not in the best position possible, and I know I haven't been as consistent with training, nutrition, so I don't feel like it's right to be able to then go into a prep. So it's just taking the responsibility and saying, look, am I in the good position to prep or am I not? So, and what I wanted to kind of speak about today is obviously my consistency with my off season. The reason why I'm so happy with this check-in is because he's allowing me to do the style of training that I enjoy a lot more. So I think the last 2 years, because I am slightly more muscular, my training sessions have always been intense. When I got into the gym, like, I loved training hard and heavy, really pushing myself within the gym. And since becoming a little bit more competitive, I have obviously had to push back on training and not been able to push as hard and lift as heavy, and sometimes I don't enjoy, or I'm not motivated by just lifting the same weight each time and not pushing my all. And I think that's why I haven't been having the best off seasons the last 2 years. So I feel like because I haven't been able to do the training style that I've really enjoyed, I haven't been as consistent, if that makes sense, because it's not something I fully enjoyed, which has been really hard for me to admit because I love training, I love the gym, I love bodybuilding, and I didn't want to admit that I didn't enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy my workouts, but sometimes when I have to lift the same weight every time and it's easy and I'm not pushing myself, it kind of sucks. For him actually saying like, no, let's try and push really hard and heavy for legs again, which is amazing, and even shoulders, which was really fun to hear. I can get back to the style of training that I really enjoy, which is going to be fun to do. So I'm actually really excited for that. So, but I also feel like the consistency within my training and my nutrition, I think definitely goes in my off season a lot more because I have the mentality of let's try and do all the things that I couldn't do in prep. So, and I think I go overboard with that. So I think trying to find the balance between the two, I still find very difficult. And again, that's been really difficult for me to actually just admit because I'm a professional athlete. I should know by now how to balance the two and not kind of go overboard with either food or not training as much in my off season and that type of thing. So, but I do find it hard. I do struggle, and I still am finding that balance between the two. I think a lot, even top Olympians still struggle with this kind of balance thing. So it's just still trying to find that consistency of balancing the two. So that's what I wanted to kind of share with you. My consistency always drops within my off season, and I know that for a fact. I'm going to keep working on that within this off season now, and finally get to it and try and get consistent a little bit more, which is going to be good. What I'll do is I'll show you a few little snippets of my leg workout today. I'll show you my pre-workout meal, show you kind of what the rest of the day entails. I've got of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I again always apologize for being so delayed with my YouTubes. Like, I honestly feel like I need to just keep going with it. Like, I just need to stop being so inconsistent with it and just keep filming, you know? Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel grow. And in the next few weeks I have some very exciting travel plans, which I'm actually so excited for. So please stick along for the journey. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and love you guys so much, and I will see you soon.